We're Craig and Kirsty, a British couple who got married on a beach in 2018, and instead of a honeymoon, we decided to travel the world together, and so we created Tied Knot Travellers. On March the 1st, 2020, we left our home and jobs behind us as we boarded a one-way flight. A few short weeks later, the global pandemic brought the whole world to a stop, and all our travels were cancelled. Undeterred, we stayed put and continued our adventure exploring the country we were in, Estonia. Between us, we have visited 51 countries, and we'd love you to join us as we continue our travels and explore the world. Today we are leaving Tartu after about a week here and heading off to our next stop, travelling around Estonia for the final leg of our journey. On the move again. Next stop?
The road. We'll speak to you soon. Enjoy the rest of the holiday.
Thank you for these.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Take care, lovely to meet you. Oh, she's so sweet. So that's us. We've left our accommodation here in Tartu and we are on to the next place. And she gave us these little flags as a gift. An Estonia and an English flag. How lovely.
Time for our next destination.
Let's go.
We've just driven about 45 minutes north of Tartu and we've got our first glimpse of the border lake with Russia called Lake Peipsi.
I can't believe this is a lake.
It looks huge.
Looks like the ocean.
It's beautiful
no
though.
ends to it.
And we've just arrived in a little village called Kauksi on the west coast of the lake, because there's a couple of sites of interest. It seems like a very quiet little place. It's very pretty and we're just going to have a wander around and explore. Caught our first glimpse of Lake Peipsi, the border lake with Russia, and now we're off to our next stop. We're going to go and pick up some food.
So we just got stopped again while driving along on this road that's a bit bumpy and there's some roadworks happening. So this guy flags us down, he's wearing a high vis and he's smoking a cigarette. Pulls us over, so we pull over and wind the window down to look at him and he sticks his head in the window and says, "What's the problem?" we're like, "Well, I don't know, you tell us, you pulled us over."
What's the problem?
And we just said, is the road closed? He goes, "No, you can go in a second, just wait." We're like, okay, cool. So we wait and now we're just about to get pulled over again by another one.
He was only young as well.
Oh dear, Craig looked so baffled, it's funny.
We've just stopped off in this tiny little town on the lakeside of Lake Peipsi called Mustvee, and we're going to go into this co-op and grab some lunch. We've got ourselves some croissants. Kirsty's got some Philadelphia to dip some sticks in.
Luckily I've already got the sticks and we've got some Cheetos and some snacks.
We're going to go and sit on the side of the lake and have some lunch. tere!
Just sitting here at Mustvee, and we're in Saramakovic coffee shop, looking out over the beautiful Mustvee marina. It's not bad. Got myself a €2 coffee, cracked out my favourite Estonian phrase, the only one I know. Pleased with myself, it gets me far, it gets me one of these. And yeah, this lake is beautiful. What a lovely marina. Mustvee is a town in Estonia that lies on the shore of Lake Peipsi in Jõgeva County. Its population of just 1,600 is approximately half Estonian and half Russian. Lake Peipsi is the 5th largest lake and the largest transboundary lake in Europe. It straddles the border between Estonia and Russia and is just over 3,500 kilometres squared, but reaches only 15 metres at its maximum depth.
We've had a really nice hour or two here at Mustvee, and I've just read that Lake Peipsi is the largest transboundary lake in Europe. So there's a fact. Yeah, it's a very niche fact.
But it is a big lake.
We're heading back to the car now, and we're going to drive a bit further up the coast, where there's supposed to be a really nice beach. So we're going to have a bit of a relax and hopefully go for a swim. Try and tempt Kirsty into the lake.
Yeah. It's not as warm as it looks today. There's a cold chill in the air.
Fresh water's always a bit chillier as well.
Yeah.
I'll get her in.
We'll see, and then we'll head off to our new accommodation in our next place.
Destination.
Destination. Oh, I missed that opportunity, didn't I?
This place feels like Centre Parks.
It really does. My poor ankles and legs are so battered and bruised and attacked from mosquitoes.
You've got mosquitoes.
Yeah. This way to the beach. Look great.
We've driven about 25 minutes to the most northwestern corner of Lake Peipsi to a beach called Kauksi, and it's been recommended to us, so we're hoping it's going to be a really nice beach. The pictures look good.
And the scenery around it is looking pretty good so far.
This is beautiful, it's just like Centre Parks.
It really is. Centre Parks that leads to a beach.
Not a bad place to spend your time.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to spend about an hour or two here, just relax on the beach in the sun and go for a splash. Wifey's in a happy place.
You gonna go get changed?
This is a really beautiful beach.
And once again, changing hats.
Yeah, changing huts on the beach. Fantastic idea. Gotta say, I don't think I've ever been to a lake beach this big, and certainly is very beautiful here. Another brilliant recommendation. Thank you very much, Marley. Gonna enjoy an hour or two here. Time to go for a swim in Lake Peipsi.
Fishies.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to get shallower here. Sandbank. It's really nice. It's a lovely temperature.
Really nice.
I feel like this is going to drop off in a second. It's going to go deeper.
Yeah, it's a really nice temperature. It's not been like a really hot day. It's been about 21, 22 degrees.
Yeah.
Probably a light to moderate amount of running around today.
It's been mainly pack up stuff, drive around in the car, stop off for lunch and coffee, check out a marina, and then drive here. And, oh, it's getting deeper.
And the car hasn't been like too much of a sauna.
Our car decided today
Locking us out of the
you
boot.
can't open the boot. So we
Yeah.
were trying to load it this morning to put all of our gear in to leave our accommodation. It was having none of it. So we just had to wait there for ages and keep pressing it and pressing it and pressing it. And on like a random attempt, after a good 20-25 minutes, it decided, okay, I'll open now.
Bingo.
Right, I'm going in. Ready?
Ready, steady, go.
Oh, it's cold. And I've adjusted. Ready?
Ready.
Your turn.
Yeah, that's lovely.
How's that early evening swim?
Great way to end the day.
Lake swim. This is our first lake swim in Estonia.
Yeah.
I'll join you. Can you float? There's no salt in a lake.
Yeah, not really.
It's not easy.
You need two arms.
I understand more about lakes than you think. I may get them mixed up between rivers and lakes. I know the difference between a river and a lake. I understand that a lake is just a landlocked body of water and a river leads
It's
to the
all
sea.
coming out now.
I understand this. I just always look at a bit of water and call it the wrong thing. So, I'm like, is that a river? He's like, no, it's a lake. I'm like, oh, okay, of course, 50-50. I will pick the wrong one.
Kirsty's like, oh, look at that sea, and I'm like, that's a river.
I'd never say sea. I understand where the sea is. Time for me to go and sunbathe and dry off whilst Craig swims, because he's part human, part fish, so he swims for like ever. I'm done after like 20 minutes. Plus, even though Estonia is super safe, still like to keep an eye on our things back on the beach. Can you see him behind me? He'll be gone for ages now.
Actually, a lot of the coastlines in Estonia, whether it's sea or lake, it's amazing just how far out you can go, how shallow it stays. You can see lots of fish as well, probably about this size. There's a few down here. Oh, there's a load here. Ah, but it's just lovely out here. So beautiful. In both directions you can just see the land gradually disappear into the distance. Beautiful tree-lined coast. How's the beach?
It's good. Peaceful.
Goodbye, Kauksi Rand. See you next time.
Time to head off to our next stop. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. It's free and means so much to us as it helps us to keep creating these videos. Ring the bell and you'll see each time we share a new adventure. See you next time. Join us next time as we visit the Russian border town of Narva and the 12th century castle fortress overlooking the Narva River and facing its ancient nemesis, the fortress of Ivangorod in Russian territory. If you can't wait that long, head over to our Instagram at Tide Not Travellers for daily updates on what we're currently up to and what's coming up in our future videos.
The locals participating in the vlogs too now.
Attacked from mosquitoes. Mosquitoes.
You've got mosquitoes.
Yeah.
We've driven about 25 minutes